Section 4.2 is adding, subtracting, and multiplying polynomials. Our goal is to understand that polynomials form a system analogous to the integers, namely they are closed, and add, subtract, and multiply polynomials. On page 250, we have the expression in the solvent is a product of polynomials. You can perform arithmetic operations on polynomials just as you do with integers and other types of numbers. You can add, subtract, and multiply two polynomials. The result is always another polynomial. So the set of polynomials is closed under addition, subtraction, and multiplication. In this respect, polynomials are like integers which share the same closure properties. Example 1 says, what is the sum of 7x cubed minus 4x squared plus 5x and 3x cubed minus 11x plus 2? There are two methods I'm going to review, so I'm going to split the screen. All right, method 1, we write the first expression 7x cubed minus 4x squared plus 5x, and then we throw a plus sign and write the second expression below. Now notice I purposely spaced it out so that each set of like terms was underneath each other. So we have our 3x squared cubed is under the 7x cubed, the minus 11x is under the 5x, and the plus 2 is where our constant would be. Now notice there is no constant on the first one, so I could always add in plus 0, and over here I could always add in plus 0x squared so that there are no blanks, but that's not required. Once I have everything lined up, I just go straight down and combine. So 7 plus 3 gives me 10x cubed, and then negative 4x squared comes down because the 0 is not really there. And then 5x minus 11x is minus 6x, and then we have 0 and 2, so again, just bring down the 2 because there's nothing else there. And that is the first method. Now the second method is to add horizontally. Notice I put the second expression in parentheses. This really doesn't matter when we're adding, it only matters when we're subtracting, but if you make a habit out of keeping it separated first, you'll remember more often to distribute when we're looking at a negative sign. When we are adding horizontally, we can regroup the terms so that like terms are next to each other, or we can just combine like terms all in one step. So I see a 7x cubed and I see a plus 3x cubed. That gives us 10x cubed. Now I want to look for any x squareds. I only have one x squared term, and that is minus 4x squared. Now I want to look for any x terms. I have plus 5x and minus 11x. This gives us negative 6x. And now I want to look for any constants, and all we have left is plus 2. Notice this does indeed give us the exact same answer. When I said you could regroup them, this is what I mean. You could just move it so that the like terms are next to each other and then add everything up, and you would still end up with 10x cubed minus 4x squared minus 6x plus 2. Here are those two methods typed up. Now they don't do the highlighting method where they're just simply combining like terms. They actually regroup them. You can do it either way. If you like to use colors, you can use colors. You can use shapes, so I could use circles and squares and triangles, or you could just look for them, underline them as you go. I would like you to try to find the sum of 9x squared minus 7x plus 12 plus negative 5x squared plus 2x.